Hey everyone, this is Jenny Garcia, and this is a Project Life process video of some pictures that I took on December 2019, and this is a continuation from the spread that I made last time on the channel, which was the National Air and Space Museum, and I have two pictures of that day on the left side, and the rest of the photos are from the National Museum of Natural History. They're both the Smithsonian's. They're really fun. We had such a blast, and my daughter and I went to the butterfly pavilion. The rest of the family wasn't thrilled about being surrounded by bugs. And usually I'm not a bug person, but I do love butterflies. I was a little like ick when they brought out the caterpillars, and I was like, gross, I don't want to look at these. I know that's kind of rude considering they will become butterflies, but I don't mind. And I took a bunch of close-ups, and then I have the tickets. And to add the ticket, what I'm gonna do is I am going to grab a flip pocket, and I'm gonna fuse it in half. That way I can put the tickets in the spread. And to cut the page protectors, I always use a trimmer like this one that I use from Cricut, but you can also use the Fiskars. Those don't use the guillotine. It's not a good method. It kind of like rips it. But it's a great way to add the tickets, because I was going to add it in the 4x6 pocket, but I really wanted to use that card with the butterflies. And what I'm going to do here is use the negative of this sticker sheet, which I finished. So excited. I don't know why I love finishing a sticker sheet. It's like so satisfying. And I'm gonna cut around it, and I'm just gonna add it on top of some journaling. And one of the things I like about these star stickers is that they are clear, so you can read the journaling through the stickers. And here are some other non-butterfly photos I took. For this spread, I mix November and I believe is October. What I'm gonna do is that before I upload this video, I'm gonna upload a short where I showed how the kits that I merch and why. And I also like to add a few extra things to the kit, because I love over embellishing, and I feel like it's never enough whatever they put. They do a great job, and for a normal person it will work, but not for me. And I also grab some washi tape to match the kits, and I have a ring. It's a binder ring. You can get those Staples, Amazon, whatever. I'm gonna have them linked in the comments. And I put a bunch of washi that matches whatever I'm using at the moment. And I do that every month with the Citrus Twist kits, with the Cot Shop, whatever I'm using at that moment. I just love washi tape as a layering element. And this turned out so cute. I love that little cluster at the bottom with the stamping. The stamp is one of the prompt stamps from Everyday Explorers. I have them all, and I mix them all up in my head. I will these two. They're just so good for Project Life, and the quality is really, really good. That indentation is like flawless, really nice. And this was one of the photos from the museum, and the difference in the stamp quality from the Studio Calico to the Everyday Explorers is like really obvious. However, once you learn how to stamp and you become a pro, it's not that big of a deal. You know, you have a kit that is, I pay $28 for, and it includes a stamp set, so that's a pretty good deal. And I understand with the budgets and stuff like that, the quality has to like take a little hit, but I don't mind it. It works for me. I know how to use it. And I wanted to add something at the bottom, but didn't want to cover anything else. And these are statues. They had like little exhibits. It wasn't like an actual zoo. And since this is a new stamp set, I'm going to use my eraser to get rid of that film on top of new stamps. Then I'm going to add ink. I'm going to clean it up, and then I'm going to add ink and use it in the surface that I intended to. And I love these labels that are like watercolor. They have beautiful colors. I'm not really a big neutral person, but the fact that they have a little bit of pink makes it so pretty. And I'm just trying to see how to layer the label with the stamp with something else. And one of the kits had these abstract shapes that I absolutely adored. I never really paid too much attention to them until today. I thought they were pretty, but I was confused as to how I was going to use them. And I'm very happy with how everything turned out. I didn't use adhesive because the sticker is going to keep it in place. And I think I'm going to finish this sticker sheet on this video with this spread. I just went crazy with it, but not to worry. I have it's a pack with 2 sheets, and then I got another one. So what I did is put it in I have a drawer where I keep my little stickers that are like staples, like the little puffy ones with the animals, the little stars, these ones, hearts, things that I use all the time instead of sticking them in one kit. And the little word stickers that I'm using this time are the ones from the Reset Girl. And I thought the colors matched perfectly, and it has also like a bit of a grid pattern. They're like planet related, which planner related, so kind of limits my options a little bit, but it still worked out pretty well. And again, these little shapes make these clusters so cool. And this is a picture of my daughter holding her ticket while we waited in line. She was so excited. She was kind of bummed that the butterflies wouldn't land on them. And there was a moment where a butterfly landed on a teenager, and that girl lost her mind. She thought, you would think that the butterfly had a knife, or I don't know. And my daughter was looking at the girl and the butterfly like, you could have landed on me. And I wouldn't scream like a crazy person. She was so annoyed. And then one landed on me, and she was like, why won't they land on me? And I read, I don't know if this is true, that if you put a little bit of juice in your hands, which sounds kind of gross and you'll be sticky, but if you put like a little bit of juice on your hands, they'll like come to you. And I kind of want to read, if you know if that's true, please let me know, because next time we go, I kind of like want to try it, but I'm pretty sure that it has to be like something natural that I squeeze from my house, so you don't hurt the butterflies. You never know. And I'm just adding one of those chipboard stickers, which are also super cute. And these little heart stickers also are in my use all the time stash. And this is the final result. She looks so little. That was only 4 years ago, no, like 3 and a few months ago. And this is the entrance. I just made sure that I didn't cover anything important. You just see the beams on the roof, nothing too major, and I just wanted to add a little bit of layer. I always do that just to flatten the staples so they don't poke the back photo. And I love taking photos here, and this was just with my phone, and I didn't even have the latest phone back then. I used to bring my camera when we went to the zoo and stuff like that, but it's so big and it was so, so much work to like take it out, and it takes a little longer instead of just snapping with your phone and going back to what you're doing. So I enjoy the fact that the new phones have such great quality that you can just rely on your phone. I know that of course you can get better photos with a camera, but you want to be in the moment, or at least I want to be. I know there are people that can take a photo and keep it together. I can't. I'm a mess. It's okay. I know it, but oh, and I picked this sticker that says social butterfly, and I thought it looked kind of funny. And when I saw this spread, and I knew that I had to use the kit, it was just made for it. And I love to cut my photos in circles whenever the background is not important, or it's a plain background like this one with food and stuff like that. I use my dies. For this one, I use a Lawn Fawn Stitch die. In that photo, the butterfly looks so pretty. You can see all the detail on the wings. So I'm just gonna add some stamping to it, and I love how this card turned out. It was one of my favorites in the spread. And I just used their signature rainbow card that they always add with the kit, which I like, because if you're the kind of person that wants to add more to the kit, if you want to pick the washi, if you want to make your own kit based on these colors, you can just grab that card and keep looking, which is pretty awesome. And these are vellum, so I don't want to add adhesive where you can really see it, although you couldn't see it with this kind of adhesive. It's a Tombow Mono Air Touch. I don't know if it's because the vellum is a little bit thicker than usual. I gotta give it to Studio Calico when it comes to the quality of vellum and their cards. The cards are so thick that I always think that I grab more than one. I'm just adding some of those abstract, slightly floral shaped pieces. I'm gonna cut off the excess. I love how this card turned out. And again, I'm gonna stamp on this one too. I love stamping on photos, especially with those prompts, because they're so cool, and they're so little and they're thin, but like I said before, the indentation is so well done that it's not messy. You know, when you want to stamp small words, and then you're like, if I push too much, it'll be all smush and ugly. However, you have to be mindful of the paper that you use for printing. I use Canon Glossy 2 photo paper, and it receives the ink really well, stays on, is always a winner. I love this one. It feels like a collage sort of thing, and I love this nature themed photo. The rest were kind of busy, so I didn't really stamp on them or added any embellishing. So it's a fairly simple spread coming from me, and here are a few close-ups of photos and the embellishing. And then they were turning a penny. We always get the pressed pennies, and I got a penny passport, but I also sometimes would like to add them to my spread, but I always forget to add them. So I just got a penny passport, which is like a little mini album with special slots for these pressed pennies. And one landed on me, and I asked Layla to take a picture, and she like bitterly took the photo. But I had so much fun making this. And check out the last short. I know that a lot of people don't like shorts on YouTube, but now they make you. Tricky thing about social media, you have to do what they want you to do. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're really having an awesome day. Bye.